So our main product is called airbeld. It's a device that allows you to plug and play immediately, and by connecting to the internet, it starts measuring the air quality in a room.
Okay, so you've got this device that measures the air quality in the room. Is this the device that Kyriakos is holding?
Yeah. So yes, this simple device that we started building here in Cyprus, and you can download the app immediately. You can have access to outdoor data, and when you plug this device in, you have immediate access on the indoor data too. So what we've done is that we created this device in order to have what was missing in the market. It was missing a device that will give you access to your data safely. All the devices that we found were produced somewhere in the world that you don't have an understanding where your data is going. So that was very important. You are installing a device in your own either business or facility. You want to make sure that the data keeps to yourself. So that was number one. We wanted a device that will be very accurate. So we found the best sensors available. The sensors that we're using inside are made in Switzerland.
Can I open this?
Yes, you're looking forward.
Made in Switzerland, yep.
Yes,
Sorry.
the sensors and the PCB and the design, everything, we made it ourselves. So we use the best sensors. That's why the device also has received the WELL certification, which is the most lucrative standard in the world for indoor facilities.
What is it?
WELL certification. You can find online, it works with WELL as an airbeld EOS, and only the best manufacturers in the world have their devices. And what you see there is the certification is here. So this is certifications. And these are standards that are very well known, especially in US, but you don't find them in our region so far. You find them in UK, you find them in France, you find them in Switzerland, you find them in places, and even in Greece now they started using it. In Cyprus, I found only 2 buildings that want to go there. But we will get there for sure. And these are the devices that are going to drive, as what we said in the beginning, the smart home and what we're building.
Okay, so this podcast is by mistake become an unboxing.
It's interesting, I guess.
Yeah, it is interesting. So
what's the feeling now?
Very nice package, you know. Listen, I mean, I'm super proud that this is all Cypriot made.
Thank you. I'm proud too.
You should be, because you're the creator.
Not me, everyone else.
You and your business, but I mean, well done. So this is good. Okay. Airbeld. And this device that I'm looking at over here is about the size of what can we compare this to? A small iPhone that's widened. That's all I can.
Let's call it as a device. It's on the size of your hand. I think it's
big as your hand.
Yes.
And I see some air vents here, which I'm imagining is for the air to move through. And then in this device,
believe me, there is a lot of work to find the patterns, to find the ADR flow, to make the right calibration. It's not a simple task.
There's a little button here, and then it's got a plug, a power plug, and a USB-C.
Yes.
And you plug this in anywhere?
Anywhere?
Should we plug this in here?
Sure. Do you have a USB?
Sure, we've got some plugs here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, and it's got some mountable
yes, if you want to put
things here. Let's see if we want to mount it. We won't do that now. Pretty cool. How much does this thing cost?
The initial cost right now is 330 euros. And but we will make a device available in B2C that will have more limited capabilities, but still have the same quality and the same certifications. That will cost a bit less.
And so this is then, from what I've understood, is focused on the B2B.
Yes, right now the clients are more B2B, but since we realize that clients want to use it in their homes, we will provide a B2C version that will answer these requests.
So this plugs in.
So now it starts initializing, and then it will start advertising the network. And once it starts advertising the network, you will see it here. You can follow the instructions, of course, but you have the best manual, myself.
Yes.
So it basically advertises the network, and then it acts as any smart home and as any smart home device. So it advertises this network, and once you connect it, you provision it with your current Wi-Fi, and it starts measuring. So immediately you have, once it's connected, then the light would turn on here blue. That means it's connected with your Wi-Fi.
So, okay. And
First of all, you need to download the app.
let's do that.
Let's do that. Proper unboxing.
Yes. It's a proper unboxing with the founders. This is the most epic unbox ever. Nobody unboxes with the founders of
Yes.
the products.
And unscripted.
And unscripted. 100%. Let's put that there so we can. Listen, this is, I'm not affiliated with airbeld. I just do this because it's for fun. It's all good. Okay, airbeld.
First thing you need to do is go and download the app. Yes.
It just doesn't want to take my E. Okay, airbeld there. Trademarked as well.
Yes.
Good.
You have to keep your IP. You know, you talked with RIF. They
I
told
did.
you how we have
Yes.
to.
Yeah, have you been? Have you worked with them?
Yes.
Okay.
And we're following and we're improving, and all of us together as an ecosystem. So
Yes. It's amazing stuff. They're doing some good stuff there. Okay, so now I need to sign in.
you need to sign up. Yes. Please click here. Then you need to sign up first of all.
Did you? Is this app in-house built?
Yes, we built everything.
Okay.
Design, everything in-house. You know how challenging it is to have good people working for you, keep everything lying.
I do know. I do know. And actually, this phase of my business is actually quite challenging on that front.
Yeah, it's for everyone. And there is no recipe to go through that.
No. There's no blueprint. You just got to figure it out on your own.
Yes.
It's okay.
And there is no magic portion, you know.
No. Let's keep this show going a little bit because I'll do this and we can talk.
Yep.
So walk us through before you created this airbeld.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned that you had
Okay, let's make it a bit more interesting. Why we created airbeld. So the common practice was you have to go to your office and you have to do your COVID test.
Yes.
So it was nice for a while, but it was a stupid idea. As an idea, because, okay, we've seen people, you control people for how long? You ask them to do vaccines, you ask them to do tests. How long are you going to continue having people under this same regime? So it didn't make sense. You cannot continuously asking people to do something because something else costs something.
So you're talking about the time when we had lockdowns where you needed to go for COVID tests, and you're saying that you can't force people to be doing tests
forever.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
It was nice for me. I wanted to have tests. I wanted to do the vaccines, but it doesn't make sense from the beginning. So what this means is that you cannot ask people to do something daily that they have to follow on and do tests every day. You need to tackle the problem. You need to ask, okay, what's causing this virus? We can do vaccines, we can do tests, we can do cleaning of our hands, but the virus is still there. And flash forward 5 years now, the virus is even here and it's part of our daily lives. We have a new COVID-19 vaccine variant. It's called Nimbus. So we have a lot of new names that we're causing about the things that are happening, but all these things are creating an issue. How you're going to progress in life? We're going to still doing tests 5 years. Fast forwarding, it didn't make sense. So the idea was there. Okay, what you need to control what causes people to get sick. And the reason that people get sick is that you have too many people in a close environment that they transfer particles to each other. Nothing to do with COVID, nothing to do with diseases. It's pure daily practices. You can become sick every summer using your air conditioning. Why you become sick using the air conditioning is because you have too many people in a closed environment. You have people feeling very tired in the middle of the day. Why do you feel like this? Because you don't know the air that you breathe, what kind of qualities it has. If you have high VOCs, which VOC is something that we actually detect, and it meets the organic compound, that means you have a high percentage of getting sick. You can resolve this by just opening the doors or breaking up a meeting for 2 minutes, getting people in and out, and you have a drop by 90% on your VOCs. And immediately you don't have anyone sick.
Interesting. Is COVID transmitted in the same way?
Yes, exactly.
Can this device pick up specifically viruses, or
it can? The properties that we detect, PM, VOCs, and CO2, are exactly the things that showcase the viruses.
So signals, it's not the actual virus.
It's not a diagnostic device.
Right.
It's an understanding device that showcases you what's the problem if you have a high percentage of virus consumption. That's why we have one thing that we call their smart notifications, which we detect exactly this. You will get alerts that you have high pollutants, smoke detection, vape detection. Now you'll find more people vaping than smoking.
Is vaping bad for you?
For my opinion, it's that it may be worse than smoking. My opinion.
Yeah.
It's perfectly clear. What is interesting from our measurements is that we have a couple of vape products that have, basically they are actually vape.
Yes.
Nothing included there, which I was shocked. They're just vape. Exactly what they mentioned. And we have a couple of products that they're very heavily chemical.
Right.
So from what we tested, it's a very interesting thing to do. But I think that in my opinion, vaping is going to be even worse
than cigarettes.
The reason it's going to be worse than cigarettes is because more younger people are doing it. It's not the product as a product, which I don't have.
All these colors and fruits and things and cherries and sweets, and they make it all colorful for the kids.
Yes,
it's terrible.
They actually make it colorful. That's the biggest problem. Is that they market a product,
and we're talking kids now, like early teens, which is it's so sad.
It's not. I wouldn't call it sad. But it's weird. And
you're a father of two.
Yes, you have countries that have blocked them as completely as products.
Yes.
So that's something where we will see there. And it's the worst thing is that basically they are marketing for kids.
Right. It's terrible. And it is sad, Constantino. So okay, I've clicked on add a new device.
Perfect.
So it says power on device. I'm just going to click on next step here.
So now it will request you to
connect
your Wi-Fi to what is advertised. So you need to click on here, on the button here. That will open you your. You see everything is green now. Mm-hmm. Click next step. Now you need to import the codes. You will see here and on this part you need to import this code that says provision key. On the update you will be able to do also the scanning, the provision key.
How many businesses have purchased this? I mean, what are your sales like? Let's talk some numbers.
A lot of businesses have trusted us, especially the biggest businesses in Cyprus, which is the most interesting part.
Can you share some examples? If you can, feel free.
Hellenic Bank, Fameline, Asbis, Wargaming, Exnes.
Okay, so professional businesses, big companies that have corporate offices.
Yes,
that's it. Closed spaces.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm here.
So now what you need to do is, as any smart device, this is your modem and you need to connect it with any of your available networks. So you need to input the right information of your network. So this will be affiliated with the network that we give them access.
Okay.
You need to make sure that the network doesn't have any firewalls that will block this to connect.
We do have firewalls.
Extensive firewalls, let's say, blocking outside devices. That's the only big issue that we see from companies that are using it. So what is interesting for our sales, because I don't want to avoid the question, is that the sales team has focused on international sales now. So we managed to expand the business to several Gulf countries and even India, South Africa. So other markets, and that's our main goal. Cyprus should have been bigger for several reasons. It's not. The reason that it's not is because Cyprus is not, for any reason, promoting its own products. They are mostly creating an issue from your products because they think you're... Anyway, so that's something we need to change for not our products, for all of our products as we're creating, which is really interesting that we need to create. And what is also very, very interesting into what we are creating now is that you find companies that invest in us, not to get the benefit, but to get also the benefit of working with an innovative company that can add them value. And this takes me to Haralambidis Christis, which was one of our first. They trusted us with the food product detection for our listeria testing.
Haralambidis, who does the dairy
factory, and then they trusted us about the use. You see, now they put the password and it turned on blue. That means it's connected.
Okay. Thank you.
So now you will get. See, it will initialize. You will get a negative message.
Okay. While we wait for
to connect
for Haralambidis.
Now you need to connect on the internet so that you can provision your device. You get. Okay, perfect. That means it's connected, and you have the device immediately passed here. Oh, they fixed it on the update. I thought they wouldn't fix it yet. So bravo to my team that they actually fixed it. And here you will start having data in the next 5 to 10 minutes. And here on the cities, you can add any location that you are interested in. For example, Nicosia.
Why would you want to add a city?
The idea is that indoor is something important, but if you don't have a knowledge of the outdoor, then you don't know what you can do and how you can act. If you have too much dust outside, so why open the windows and how it's going to be connected?
Okay.
We want to make it actually smart. Let's go back to Haralambidis.
Yes.
I stopped you when you were asking.
So what is Haralambidis using you for?
They are using us for three, I would say, different use cases. One is the testing of their food products. They have a very high-tech infrastructure to test food products. So they trusted us into using our technology to speed up their processes. That's number one. They trusted airbeld to do a mapping on their facilities for any issues that they may have in air quality and energy consumption. And the third part that we have is a collaboration in a project called OSHA, which means Open Cloud Edge IoT, which is a European project, which we brought a pilot along with Green Supply Chain, a company that is the digital innovation hub. And we brought a pilot to Cyprus, worth of 1.5 million, in order to measure the energy consumption in the farms and the emissions from the cows. So this thing actually gave us a lot of information about how you're going to put actual innovation. You're going to have these companies that are juggernauts and they have to keep on doing the production. And they face challenges that because of their size, they cannot adapt and catch them and do the most. They run their businesses as they have to, because we're talking about vital businesses, especially food. And we gave them the opportunity to put innovation. And in a much cheaper way, because they didn't have to pay. We even found EU funding to support this. So it was a unique game changer for us. Working with them, understanding the produce, understanding the challenges, and finding the right facilities to innovate, which is something unique in our market. So this brought us a lot of collaboration and a lot of innovation in the market, which It's a very interesting. And we have the results, even the 6-month results that we have using this technology that we're building. It's incredible. And we managed to have actual results that we're all very, very proud that we can actually improve things.
Okay, so tell me those 3 products again. It was
Food testing
for
Listeria,
which is similar to the initial.
Yes, it's
So you use the same technology, but to test for some other substances.
Yes, correct, Linus.
And you test the food that the cows consume.
No. We test the final product.
Halloumi, the products that
Haralambidis
Christis produces, which they produce, as you said, dairy. So it's milk, halloumi. Milk and halloumi. Is there anything else?
Yogurt.
Yogurt.
They have a lot of products now. But yes, several types of products.
Okay. So it's the food testing. The second product?
The second product is our airbeld devices that they use in their facilities.
Right.
Both in Nicosia and Limassol.
Okay. Not so much for the animals, what the air they're breathing, but for the people.
Yes, correct. And then we go back to the animals,
yes.
which we created a pilot into helping the animals improve their conditions, which we found out that once you help the animal improve their condition, let me tell you the use case, which will be very simple. Cows during the summer, due to the heat stress, they reduce their production of milk. That means less halloumi, less production, not available product. Once you go to the winter, then the cows started picking up their pace. What we did is that we used a combination of technologies in order to improve animal labor. And by using improved animal labor, we managed to keep the production of milk at a high level.
Yeah, it's super important to have halloumi in the summer because what you're going to eat.
Halloumi in the summer.
Fresh halloumi in the summer because, what are you going to eat with your watermelon?
Yes,
Karpuzzi.
exactly. How are you going to keep your Cypriot culture active?
Exactly. Okay, and then the other one is the cloud. The
project is called Open Cloud Edge IoT. It's a combination of partners and technologies that span all across Europe. And
you're able to put measurable results that, that makes sense, right? When you're a big business, when you reach a certain level where you're producing, right? And you're producing a lot because let's say you've hit, like Christis has hit mainstream. It's difficult to go back to the board and, change things in the process. It's this engine that's moving. It's almost like, you're on a vehicle, a car that's traveling on the highway. You can't really go in and do a service on it, right? Change pistons or do whatever. But and the thing is that this vehicle cannot stop. Right? There's no real pit stop for a business. Once you're on and you're running, you got to keep uptime going. And so it's interesting how innovation can almost allow a business, in my metaphoric example, change the pistons while they're on the highway, so to speak. And would love to hear how this technology is helping them in that way. Like, what exactly is it doing?
They are monitoring technology.
No, the cloud. Yeah.
It helps understand the animal welfare so that we keep on. It helps understand what are the emissions.
So in what way? So animal welfare, what is it measuring exactly in its environment? Yeah.
Very, very simple. We use a system that sprays water and reduces the temperature for the cows.
Oh, okay.
Very simple.
Yeah.
And these small stuff are helping the cows
produce more.
And what this costs us, except of the money to install it, is the energy. So we use alternatives to have it from renewable energy, so you don't have no energy costs in order to keep on your production high.
Interesting. And that's just one example.
That's one example, but as simple as possible, that you try to have a zero-sum game. So you pay to install the services, you pay to install the system, but you make your money back from the produce and you make your money back from the energy savings.
Right. You're based in Nicosia?
Yes.
Okay. So when did the the other products come to materialize. So airbeld is your main thing. Actually, has this updated yet?
This is the outdoor. Go back, go to the devices.
Still busy.
What it gives us? Yes, it is updated. You see, 3.75. These are the conditions. So you see how high we're on the CO2 level. Because we're in a closed environment with so high CO2 levels.
Okay, so our temperature here is 23.2, optimal.
Optimal, yes. You see the green light.
We want our guests to be comfortable.
Yes.
NOx, that's nitrogen oxide.
Yes.
I don't understand what these numbers are. So like it's green. The light is green, we're good.
Yes.
Light is green for VOC. What is that?
The volatile organic compound, that means none of us is sick, which is good.
Okay. Good. Yeah, so this is an indirect COVID test.
Yes, we call it like this.
A real-time COVID test.
A real-time COVID test.
Humidity 53%.
Which is very good.
It's good, yes. Is it good for cigars? No.
I think you have to be a bit higher for cigars.
65, yeah.
Yes.
But if you smoke the cigar, then these other...
The PM would go crazy if you smoke the cigar. What PM. You see, it's very high, is the CO2.
That's because there's 3 of us in here. It's a small room. We're breathing. Okay.
And there is no recirculation.
Right.
You have filters that clean the air. That's why you have so low points. But you don't have recirculation of the air.
Okay. PM stands for?
Particulate matter, which is the size of very small particles.
And you've got 4 different measures
4
of PM.
different sizes.
And these are different sizes of particles?
Yes.
So 1, 4, 2.5, 10, I guess different sizes. So what, like
as 10? Smaller as you get,
yeah.
as more dangerous they are.
Yeah, because you breathe in and they can go into the pores much easier. But if you breathe something that's 10, you can like almost literally physically go and spit it.
Bravo.
Okay.
Very well representation.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay. Air changes rate.
This is a simplification method we used, which means that if you bring an energy inspector here, it will tell you how much air is changing in this room.
Oh.
So this gathers the measurements of the last 24 hours, and it will give you, okay, this room has an optimal change rate.
Okay.
We incorporated the French Building Association standard, it's called ICONE, and we used our algorithms to simplify the way. So you don't need somebody to come in and do this testing several times per day. We just put the sensor, and 24 hours later, you have an actual understanding of what are the air changes within your facility.
Understood. Okay.
So how do you overall support the whole experience of the unboxing and the whole...
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't prepared for
Honestly,
the unboxing. I wasn't prepared for the unboxing.
Even better.
But listen, I had the founder with me over here helping me unbox, which is a rare scenario, and I feel super honored, and that elevated the experience. But the manuals over here, if I was on my own, I'm sure I would have been able to do this no problem. I mean, it looks pretty thorough, in terms of steps over here. The app, kind of easy. Yeah, I mean,
there is room for improvement, but we're on a good stage.
Where I was confused was